The good news is we're talking to a world-renowned endocrinologist. There he is, Dr. Natter. And what led you down this path in medical school?
Oh, great question. So I went into endocrine mainly because of my own personal connection with type 1 diabetes. So my diagnosis really opened that up for me.
Well, you become world-renowned. When it comes to the endocrine system, doctor, what's its purpose?
Oh, it's a great question. So the whole endocrine system deals with metabolism and hormones. That deals with things like glands. So we're talking about pituitary, thyroid, adrenal, pancreas, all of that. So there's a number of different things.
And doctor, I know we're going to get to the diabetes pledge, but let's take a step and find out what is type 1 diabetes.
Sure. So type 1 diabetes. So Colin, what is type 1 diabetes? So type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition. It's chronic, there's no known cure, and it renders that patient insulin dependent, meaning they need to take insulin injections or use an insulin pump for the rest of their life. And what's important to notice is that an autoimmune condition means auto is self, immune is your immune army that defends against foreign invaders like viruses or bacteria. And when you have an autoimmune condition, that means the body goes a bit haywire, it attacks itself. In the case of type 1 diabetes, it's actually attacking the insulin-producing beta cells of the pancreas, and that renders the pancreas unable to make any insulin, again, making that patient type 1 diabetic or insulin dependent.
Well, Dr. Natter, I know a big part of this is the screening process. Tell us more.
Absolutely. So one thing I want to also mention is that it's not uncommon for folks with type 1 diabetes to get diagnosed late in its progression before they're aware. And that does predispose them to having a very feared life-threatening complication of type 1 diabetes known as diabetic ketoacidosis. We also call that DKA for short. That's a big reason why screening is so important, because we can often reduce the risk of DKA by up to 50% with screening. And it's really, really important that we get that out there to the public today.
Absolutely, Dr. Natter. And with that said, what's the call to action today?
Yeah, so I'm actually really proud and honored to be a Santa Fe spokesperson for the One Pledge movement. That's the call to action. The One Pledge movement is all about type 1 diabetes education and awareness, but also not just about the condition, but about the ability to be screened for this condition. There's a fantastic website, Con. It's called theonepledge.com. That's one with the number, so theonepledge.com. That website has so much information about type 1 diabetes, education, screening, anything and everything. And so I do really hope that your folks will check out the website, talk to their doctor about getting screened, and really spread the word to their friends and family.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Natter. We appreciate you being with us, sharing such an important information on our health. And as we wrap, any last words you'd like to share with us?
Absolutely, Con. And it's true that type 1 diabetes has come a long way with medication and management and treatment. But I really want to focus on the idea of really screening. If we can screen and catch it early, it's going to help prevent a lot of these down the road complications and side effects. And so I really encourage everyone to talk to their doctor, check out theonepledge.com. And it's really just an honor to be here with you today and be invited to talk to you.